Ex-cons on Reddit. Which crimes are respected in prison? Which are hated and why? Answer 1. A lawyer here with many friends. Prison guards. Substantially violent crimes they will give respect, and people will leave you alone. Smart as crimes if you made a big score, or if you are a big bow they are also respected, and people will want to be your friend if you are in jail for substance crimes, misdemeanor weapons possession, or similar. You are nobody. Child molesters are separated because they are direct targets as mentioned in another comment if you have crimes against women. Answer 2. There are no crimes that are respected by everyone, but stealing or counterfeiting money are seen as more impressive, and for those criminals it will be easier for them to be their biological doctors. People who don't see children etc. are so despised, they even have their own section in prison that if one of them was put with the general population they would be easily stabbed or worse. Although they have all committed crimes, most are capable of despising the general population. They would be easily stabbed or worse put in prison. Answer 3. The majority are capable of despising the despicable human beings they hunt. A friend of mine got away with 3 robberies, but what landed him in prison was attacking an officer, and he said that being there was easy. He also said that some convicts investigate if they don't believe you when you tell them why you're there, and that if they catch you lying you're lost or dead. Answer 4. But murderers of women and children, I probably forgot a few here, is the list of those who are not necessarily respected but privileged by others. Kill an opposing gang rival, drug dealers, and people accused of drug possession. They find out why you are there by getting someone to look at your papers, and then you will be tried by them. Some things can change from prison to prison. X crimes that are the worst of the worst, especially in those against children, they have to be protected or else they will live in constant fear and violence. Respected crimes don't center on one thing, they depend on the person. Answer 5. It's not like the previous ones, everyone hates them. Even custody guards sometimes recommend inmates to check someone's record. People who have never been to prison just spout the same myths and stereotypes they learn from watching TV and movies. There should be a first-hand experience label, as well as the series label answering the question, what if I spent some time in prison? It doesn't really matter why you were arrested as long as there are no children involved and you are not cooperating with the police or have accused anyone. They will check your file. So don't lie and let the guardians know if you are one of them, so they don't send you to general population. Answer 6. If they send you to the general population and you don't want to show your papers, prisoners will start sending emails asking for help to investigate you. If you don't have it or don't want to show it, you'll just be an outcast and the target of all the groups looking for someone to exploit or even to use you as easy prey that will earn them ER points or for the morgue. Answer 7. The thing is, you don't have any friends in prison, and if you do, you have no idea how to play the game and survive, even if you're there because you killed someone who broke into your house and abused your wife. No one cares about them, and they'll talk about it once you're settled in or if you have children involved or not. And Answer 8. I've seen guards put offenders in the general population just to see them get attacked. Maybe because he was an idiot when he came in, or maybe some guards want to hurt or kill as many people as possible. But once you've been vetted, your experience in prison will depend on your communication skills, your patience and tolerance, and knowing how to avoid problematic situations. Answer 9. We're not respected for our crime. We're respected for the way we behave. If we don't get into trouble, and if we respect others, we'll get the same in return. Even if we're prepared to defend ourselves, it depends on the state and the institution. In my state, any crime committed against someone considered vulnerable and defenseless is a big no. It depends on race. Whites don't tolerate abuse of women, blacks don't care and have no rules. Mexicans are similar but have some strict rules. For example, I'm from California and Southerners have different rules than others. In other cases, I'm not sure of their rules. A big difference between NLR and Los Sabe is that NLR don't believe in hitting other whites. Los Sabe have no rules. Answer 10. I worked in a prison. In my experience, being so close to criminals, the obvious crimes that were hated were version attacks, not child equipment, beating women or children. People with crimes like that were sent to different sections. No crimes were really respected, except one guy I knew killed his wife who was cheating on him and the guy he was cheating on him with, but I think it was because of the way he took responsibility and made jokes about it. For some reason they liked that guy, and to be honest with him, he was cheating, but I think it was because of the way he took responsibility and made jokes about it for some reason. Answer 11. I knew a man who killed the woman who was cheating on him and the guy she was cheating on him with, but I think it was because of the way he took responsibility and made jokes about it. For some reason, they liked that guy, and, to be honest, even I had a hard time hating him because he was the funniest guy I've ever met. Answer 12. That's why the crimes most respected by inmates are bank robberies, murders, organized crime, and even swindling. I have a friend who is always in prison for small things, like graffiti, but he always has fun. He draws with what he has on hand, and when people get curious, he draws them. Answer 13. In my opinion, a person like that should be with the rest of the prisoners to redeem himself a little for the crimes he has committed. In Australia, in general, murderers were respected, but the crime itself was not respected. Substance-related crimes were about half the crime was respected, even if the criminal was not. Answer 14. A woman who killed her battering partner got off scot-free, but the one who killed her cousin because he burned the sauce out of his beard wasn't respected much. But I'm afraid the two most respected women in my neighborhood were one who attacked a policeman and another who, together with 3 friends, beat up her daughter's battering partner. Answer 15. They're all related to abuse, especially if they involve children. From what I've been told, the inmates are ordered to beat them up and do their best to kill them, and if they don't listen, they'll have someone do it to them for disobedience. Answer 16. If you killed someone in defense of your family and they love bank robbers, not because they respect crime, but because the stories amuse them so much. These things have been told to me by people who have done a lot of prison time in California and may vary in different parts of the country.